Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to Sports of the Day. You'll notice that this is a relatively new sports game on Sports of the Day. This is NBA 2K15. And what I've done here today, it is March, so I did something that I was just curious about for some reason. I don't really know why. I took all of the players, not all of the players, most of the players. There are 16 in the NBA from my school, Kansas, the place where I go, and put them on the Atlanta Hawks, which I thought was fitting because they do share a name. And then I took a bunch of free agents and put them on another team just to see, because I'm curious about that as well. Theoretically, I'm just going to skip the introductions because I don't care all that much. Oh, Nerlens Noel is still on that team. That's weird. I may have accidentally put them in because it was kind of weird how I did that. I just found it interesting how that would happen. Or, just whatever I would do. I am playing, I don't know what mode or what difficulty I'm on. I really, oh shit. I'm not good at this game. I will say that first and foremost. I do enjoy it. I'm just not good at it. Also, I'm playing with an injury right now, weirdly enough. So you can hamper my status. I'm like Isaiah Thomas, basically. Okay, well, I'll take... No, I won't. That was a terrible idea. Wow, and I didn't even hold that in long enough. Now, I am playing through a capture card, so that might throw off my timing a little bit. I'll have to get used to that. And I'm not exactly sure how well I will play, but I'm offering enough excuses, and here is just the game, basically. There we go. Okay, still go ahead and miss. That's good. I guess I'll throw it to Shaw. That was a terrible idea, but it didn't totally fail. So most of my game is I set picks. You guys can actually see in real time how terrible I am at this game. Because I'm sure somebody has been wondering how good I am at 2K, and the answer is not very, really not very good. Ah, damn. I just can't, I can't stop them from getting offensive rebounds. I don't know why. It's actually kind of similar to this year's KU team. Huh. Fitting in a way. So we got Embiid at the center. We got Chalmers, point guard. Markieff Morris is the power forward. Ben McLemore. Granted, you'll notice, notably, Andrew Wiggins not on the starting lineup. I'd like to get more players in and out, but they're just beating the pants off of me so far. Mainly just because I have a terrible point guard, or not a terrible point guard. I shouldn't say that, but I have a less than what I like to have. Point guard, and I know I just kind of threw up an open lane, or passed up open lane, and I'm taking not great shots. But I thought that was going in for a second. That looked like it was going in. Hit the front of the rim. I didn't think I missed that badly. Okay, so we got Nate Robinson and Markieff Morris. That's good. Okay, there we go. I'll just get a steal there, and hopefully, yeah, there we go. Got in there with the jam. This will be the only game I play of 2K probably for a very long time, just because I don't play this game that often. I mean, I do play it pretty often. I just don't feel like recording it because, I mean, everybody plays 2K15 and everybody does commentary over it, so I don't know what I could even really add. I'm going to call timeout here. 22nd, I don't know. Just to kind of shuffle players in and out. Really more so than anything else. I'll put Heinrich in. I'd like to see Wiggins in. There we go. Keep Pierce. Put the other Morris. I'm surprised that one Morris is so much better than the other. I'll keep that Morris in then. Yeah, I think that'll be good. Yeah, you'll notice they did put a bunch of... Oh, did it not? Okay, or it just won't do that. That sucks. I think it's because I ran out of time and didn't finalize it, but still, I thought... I'm used to, like, the old-est Again, I'm surprised Embiid didn't dunk it there. I am used to basically the oldest of the old 2K games, though, to be fair. Like, 2K7 was the one I've been playing most recently, the College Hoops game. And it was, like, to substitute in there, you just have to wait for the clock to run out. God damn, I'm just not good at getting offensive rebounds here. We'll point out that Embiid is playing against his actual team in this scenario. Granted, he hasn't played a minute at all with his team, so it doesn't really matter. I don't know how strong his ties are to the Sixers. I heard him talk, said, I guess on Twitter or something, said that he missed, like he went and attended a game recently, and he said he missed it. Well, that's good to hear, I guess. Damn it. Wow. That was just me not thinking straight. Okay, so I got quite a comeback I'll need to make. Because I'm just going to rail at how bad I am, just so you know that I am self-aware and I don't think I'm actually good. And wow, shit. Maybe that's because I icon pass most of the time. I'm just not used to it. I hope they do call a couple substitutions here, because I can't seem to do it myself. Nope. Alright, well. Next time they score, I'm going to sub some players in. Okay. So we got Ray Allen going to the line in a Sixers uniform. And, you know, you never think you'd see that. I wonder if he's going to play at all this year. Okay, so everybody's going out and coming back in. So we got Heinrich, Wiggins, Morris, Robinson, and Collison. I do have also on the team, I think, Jeff Withey and a couple other players. Sharon Collins. I made specifically sure, like, I think I took Darrell Arthur off and put Sharon on just because I thought it would be funny to see Sharon on the team, because he is in the game. He was a great college player who just never was ever going to have a chance at the NBA level, unfortunately, because of his size and just the way he played. But he was a great player in college. Damn. So I gotta figure out what I'm doing, basically. I'll let the game automatically do all that. Because, to be honest, I don't, first of all, I don't play I don't play all 5 players most of the time, actually. I generally play my career and I stick to that and nothing but that. Which is no excuse as to why I'm so apparently terrible in the, the regular 5-on-5 mode, but hey. Ah, shit. Okay, so we got that. We're gonna go down, I guess, to... Oh, what the fuck? Who was that? Get him off the... Oh, Thomas Robinson. Okay, well, he'll be going back on the bench soon, I assume. I don't know. Also, I do try to steal all the time. Damn! Wow. This is just impressive how poorly I've been playing. Wow. Maybe that's because this is a team of, guys from one school who, and to be fair, the school has had a great history in the past, 15, 20 years. I mean, it's always had a great history, but specifically in the past 20 years, let's say, they've had a genuinely great teams, whatever. They've had genuinely great teams. They had a national championship, a couple of Final Fours. They've been #1 in the rankings multiple times. I can't think of the lowest they've been seeded. Probably like it was like a 4, I think, in 2006. Since the 90s. So unfortunately, they haven't produced that much NBA talent. Really, one definite Hall of Famer in Paul Pierce, who is very much towards the end of his career in this game, so he's not quite the same player he was in live 2006 or wherever. Heinrich's been a good player. Collison's stayed on a roster for a long time. Drew Gooden's been around, and Wiggins and Embiid are young and they have a very high potential, but that's just I mean, that's just the fact of life, is that we haven't had that many great players go into the NBA. I mean, good players, definitely. Yeah, the starting players, absolutely. In the case of Mario Chalmers and Andrew Wiggins, already as a rookie. Markieff Morris has been playing well in Phoenix. Like that. There we go. Okay. So the comeback begins now, theoretically. Here in the side. Of course, it is early in the game, so you never know. Of course, if I keep letting them get easy shots, I may need to bring in, may just need to play big to get rebounds and block shots, because, I mean, that's all that they're getting is a bunch of just offensive rebounds. That was a good move by Chalmers. Basically, the point of this experiment is pretty much going to prove that if you, no matter the school, if you take a roster entirely made of players who went to one specific school, it's not going to be that good of a team. I also need to stop reaching, and I'm sure I'm going to get like 30 comments that are, I don't think I'd get 30 viewers, but I mean, I'm going to get a bunch of comments saying stop reaching, but it's all I know, and you know, you can't tell a fucking fish not to swim. I don't know. That was already Embiid's second personal. I tried to think of a really good analogy there, but it just wouldn't come. So, pretend I had. So that's a timeout, I guess. I said the comeback was going to begin, but it most certainly did not. I hope the game auto-subbed some players in. It did not, but it's okay, because when they the reserves were in, they weren't doing too hot. So the only thing I might do is I might go to a play more bigs, you know, have a Collison and Withy and Embiid in at the same time. Granted, I don't know that I'd have who I'd put at like the 3, but yeah, damn it. I will get to shoot 2 free throws. That's good. Just hoping for the 3-point play. I did put Isaiah Austin on the Sixers. I really, really liked the move that they made putting him in the game. You know, because he's not going to have the ability to play with the disease. He definitely would have been a draft pick, and you know, you don't know that he wouldn't have had a great career. I don't know that he would have had a career at all, but still, you have to wonder what could have been, and it's unfortunate to see his career completely derailed by a disease that, you know, regardless of how good he was, it's still unfortunate. And, you know, he may have had a game that would have translated to the NBA. He was an older player, I think. He was a sophomore or junior coming out of Baylor, but he was very good. And I remember hearing people say, like, he'd probably get taken somewhere middle of the first round if he... You know, and I remember this is before we knew about the disease. People were predicting that he'd be a mid-first round pick, and he just didn't. He did end up getting picked by the NBA. I thought that was also a great move. I'm going to see if I can throw a lob to Joel Embiid. There we go. Nice. Alley-oops to big men are always fun. Who's their start? Is that Nate Robinson out there? Oh shit, I left him. Of course, we got hyperactive people outside, so don't worry about that. There we go, another steal. I'm just going to lay that in, hopefully. Yeah, we made a layup. There you go. So I wasn't totally wrong about the comeback starting at some point. Alright, there we go, timeout. That is what you want. I'm going to sub somebody in. McLemore's already in. I guess I'll put Heinrich in. Pierce can stay out. I want to get a rim protector, though, so I might, not with you. Where's Collison? There we go. Maybe right now we'll put Collison. That will work. Isaiah Austin apparently coming into the game. I should do like my GM thing and just pick him up and see if I can make a really good player out of him. If Andre Blatch getting it from the top of the, or from like half court basically. Yeah, he faked me out there. That's what happens. I'm not proud of it. and I didn't expect you to think I would be proud of it. This is the first new game on Sports of the Day, and I'm probably not going to visit too many others just because I don't love playing through new games on camera. I mean, I don't... First of all, with older games I can kind of mask the fact that I'm not great at them, primarily because most people aren't playing, and there was not like a bunch of people watching online, you know, Madden 2002 or whatever, who were saying don't do this, that was a mistake. Hey, offensive rebound, there we go. Collison. You're getting a first-hand I gotta stop fucking reaching. I don't know why. I can't control myself. It's like an addiction. I did it again. It's like smoking. I just can't not try to steal. And it never works. I mean, like, very rarely does it work, so... yeah, whatever. Let's go... there. There we go. Okay, we get a nice, clean look. I want to get Wiggins back into the game. There's another video I put up last year of 2K14 that was called Soccer in 2K14. I wanted to pull up for 3 there, but he'll just make a step back jumper with not guarded by anybody. That's another difficult thing. I'm not totally confident in what I'm doing because I don't quite know exactly what I'm doing. Oh, shooting foul. Damn, I thought we would get a clean block there. But, no. Maybe that's just Nick Collison. Or that's not even Nick Collison, that's Kirk Heinrich. Sorry, same year. I get confused sometimes. Actually, I'm genuinely surprised he's still in the league. Just, not that he had a bad career or anything. I'm just surprised that somebody could hang on for as long as he did. It always felt like he was a second option, I guess. Kind of jumped around from team to team. Unlike Collison, who was never really a starter, but stayed in one place. That's really a bizarre story, because there are 2 players, well, really 3 players, on the Thunder roster who were drafted by the Seattle Sonics still. You have Durant, who was the last rookie who ever played for them, and then Russell Westbrook, who was technically drafted by the Sonics before they moved during the summer. I mean, his first season in the league, he was in Oklahoma City, but he was technically drafted by them, I guess, so I don't really count him as a Sonics player. But Nick Collison came out in 2004, drafted by, or 2003 actually, drafted by the Seattle Sonics, and played for them until they moved to Oklahoma City, and, you know, never stopped playing for them. I find that really interesting, because most players like that, you look at who's had the longest tenures in the league, and it's like, on one team, it's like Dirk Nowitzki, Tim Duncan, Kobe Bryant, and then not that far behind, I mean, these guys are legends, Hall of Famers, is Nick Collison, who just has stayed a good player, hasn't moved, you know, they just never felt like he needed to leave. He's been a bench player, he's had better players in front of him most of his career. I can't think of if he ever started. I don't remember him ever starting, other than maybe his rookie or second year in the league, because he was just never that great. I'm going to go tall, see how that works. But he just stuck with the same team, and I admire him for it. I do wonder how long Durant's going to last in Oklahoma City, because that feels like the city that's not going to keep a lot of players. That's not meant to be a put down on OKC, but I just don't know that many. There are so many different cities, so many, you'd think, more glamorous cities, and some players don't like oh, what the hell happened there? I think I meant to lay that in, but I was pressing the left trigger down, so I lobbed it. That was good. That was great defense. I didn't really know what was going on there. God, I'm going to lose this game by so many points. And I'm still going to put it up on YouTube because I have no self-respect, and I just want everybody to know, you know, if anybody asks, are you good at 2K? No. Because there is a video of me playing it and recording live commentary. Anyway, what was I talking about? Staying in one team, Oklahoma City, whatever. Theoretically more glamorous cities. I mean, and you see it happen a lot. A lot of players go to Miami, to Los Angeles, to New York, because those are the cities they are. Defensive settings, I would like... Oh god, I don't know what any of that means. Matchups, okay. Points of emphasis, there we go. Next, switch to manual. Crash defensive class. Neutral, protect the paint, there we go. Play physical defense. Alright, let's see if we can get that. Hopefully. If not, then, oh well. I'm not too confident in my ability to win this game. It may come down to the wire, but I highly doubt that. In terms of basketball games, I believe this is the first basketball game I've ever played on this series. Actually, yeah, this may be the first basketball game I've ever played on this series. By the way, they just got right past me, again, because I reached... That was like Nate Robinson. I just got crossed... not even crossed up, I just got blown by Nate Robinson. Ah, damn it. I thought that was open. It wasn't. That was my fault. I have a little thing. I'm glad they put that, like the little meter in this game, because that really helps, because in 2K14 I was clanking a lot of shots. In this game, I still am, but at least I know that I'm wrong when it comes out of my hands. There we go. Ah, damn it. Okay. Embiid, not a bad shooter. I remember last year he was playing the game where he basically became the #1 prospect for the draft, was the game against New Mexico last year in the Sprint Center, and I was at that game. I mean, it wasn't just that game where where people figured out, like, hey, this guy's really good. He was also, I mean, he was doing well in the early season action too. But it was that game where he just was blocking everything, and he was making threes. It was crazy. That may have been the first game where he was wearing the shades, too. Or not the shades, the goggles. Sorry. He was looking like Hakeem Olajuwon. And people were talking him up like Olajuwon after that game, and for a good reason, because he was just a very interesting college player. And I think a lot of what people liked about him was his potential. It always felt like that. Because people said, you know, he'll be really good in a couple of years, but he was very good in college, too. Granted, very few players really stand out at Kansas, especially at the wing position. Granted, that's what Wiggins played, and I didn't mention that I was about to segue into talking about Andrew Wiggins, but he did get the ball. So, a lot of people have seen him, at least around campus and talking about it, that I know have talked about, like, he played very well. He's been playing incredibly well in the NBA. He's been a great rookie. I know a lot of people thought Jabari Parker would be the better of them, but he got injured, so you know, we don't really know, at least as of this year. But I think the rookie season, he's been pretty much unquestionably the best rookie in the league, unless you count Hassan Whiteside, which I don't know if he's a rookie or not, but he could be a multi-year player. I don't know. I haven't been paying that much attention. I just know he's been very good as well. But Wiggins has been an incredibly good rookie this year. Oh, damn, he lost it. Hey! Things are looking up. I'll throw it. Somebody will get it, theoretically. This is playing great. Anyway, he never really shined in college. We knew he was good, and he showed a lot of that athleticism at points. You'll see me just chucking up threes sometimes because I want to get back into the game, and sometimes that works. That's a very, that's a very, like, 11th seed in the NCAA tournament, down by 13 with 4 minutes to go strategy. I jumped, and yeah, he got me. There we go. Okay, I got the rebound. I do like to run. I don't like to, because my flaws become more and more apparent if you have me, you know, trying to run plays and stuff. Anyway, about Wiggins and about how... damn, why did I do that? Hey, whatever. You know, it happens sometimes. Sometimes you get lucky. Life is kind of cool. Anyway, people have been saying, why wasn't he that good last year? And my personal opinion is that he didn't really get the chance because of where he goes. You know, the system he played in never really has been great for wing players. Kansas hasn't developed a great wing player in a pretty long time. I mean, the small forward position has historically not been great under Bill Self. I mean, he doesn't focus on that position very much. It's not the offense that uses him so much. Now, on the defensive end, I could pretty clearly see, if you were paying attention, he really could play. I'm just going for open threes. I'm not even going for close shots. I can keep offering excuses for that, but the real thing is that I'm not good. But I'm going to come back in the fourth quarter. I can feel it. Okay, Embiid, I'm just going to drive to the hoop. And, alright, take the foul. He'll be in a heap on the ground. That's not good. Tarek Black will have to come in. There we go. Okay, so we got one. And, oh damn, the rest of the team is going off. So we got a couple shooters. That's good. Ben McLemore was another player we only watched for one season, but he at least was able to show some of the flash and some of the ability that got him to be such a high draft pick. Wiggins was always, it never felt like a mistake or anything like that. It just never felt like he was maybe reaching the full potential that people said he had. Oh damn, he made that. They should review that. That was pretty clearly after the buzzer, by the way. And I think, anyway, most of that was probably the system. You don't see that many good wing players coming out of the Bill Self high-low system that's really focused on the guard and then the up front, the forwards, and that's why his best players historically have been guards and forwards. Still the highest-rated player on this team was a Roy Williams product. That was Paul Pierce, and the second is Chalmers, interestingly enough. Or no, I think second is actually Markieff Morris, which is weird because he was not the player I would have expected to be as good as he has been in the league. I'm not surprised that he's good, but I am genuinely surprised that he has been as good as he is as a power forward with the Suns. He may be that team's best player now, outside of Bledsoe. Okay, hey, we got a stop offensively, and now there we go. Get the dunk on the other end. That's what I'm going to try to do. I'm just going to try to run up tempo here. Fast breaks, that sort of thing, because that was off a rebound. Of course, or I could have Collison come up to the perimeter for whatever reason. Isaiah Austin beat him out. Okay, so he's going to part for Kirk Heinrich here. And miss the layup, that's not good. Sometimes those go in. Relatively high percentage shot, though. And that's 3. Damn! Wow, Isaiah Austin. He's kicking my ass here in the fourth quarter, unfortunately. So, okay, now things are getting more serious. Not that they weren't serious before. Not that the question of how I was going to... damn it, man, I'm getting close shots. I mean, they're contested, but I feel like I'm not going to get that much better than those. And they're making everything, so... yeah, it's just the system they run. Points of emphasis. Focus will be... I guess get shoot it open, or shoot it will. Okay, go ahead and limit transition. That's what's been really killing us. And I didn't even think to sub anybody out or in, but the game did it for me. Hey, what a nice game. Okay, so we got McLemore in the corner. That was good. Okay, that's good. That is what you like to see. That's a good way to get a comeback started. Any more of these players I can speak briefly about. I'm not surprised Tarek Black actually made the a roster. It's unfortunate that he's not on a good team, because he was on a very good team, and then they took Josh Smith over him, which I think honestly might be a mistake. I just don't Josh Smith hasn't been good. I mean, he's been good, but he just has been not good on to teams. Every team that's had him seems to have been better off after he left. That includes the Hawks and the Pistons, and maybe it's because of the team he's on, the Rockets, like having a Dwight Howard and a James Harden. Howard has always historically not been a great, I guess, I don't know if I'd say not a great teammate, but he's had issues in the past, especially with the Lakers the year he was there. Having Josh Smith on the Rockets, I mean, they've been doing better, so after they got him, so maybe he's really found a great place. I just think in the future maybe Tariq Black would be the type of guy you want to go to, because I think he does have a potential. This season, obviously not, but he has potential to be a very good center or power forward in the league. And I could be totally wrong, and it could be nowhere in 5 years, but I sincerely hope not. He was a really great guy, and one of my favorite players to watch, certainly. Very humble guy. His speech last year at senior night was great. I didn't go to senior night last year, by the way. I did this year. Not that much to report. It was a great game. It was a great win over West Virginia, and they did clinch the title, which was nice. Shit. Yeah, hey, there we go. Okay, they didn't even call a foul there, so Embiid will be just kind of trotting his way up the court. I'm just going to see if I can get a pick here. Get around that. Get a Pierce in the corner, or we can just go to Embiid right in front of the basket, and he'll miss. Yeah, I think this game is pretty favorably in the other team's hands, even though they are unquestionably less talented. And I guess this really does just go to show that no matter the school, except for maybe Kentucky, because they've had so much recent success and so many recent high draft picks. Jesus Christ. Who was that? Andre Blatch? Of course. It's on their home court, too. So that doesn't make a difference at all, honestly. I'm just trying to come up with excuses for why I keep failing. I just need to get hot with somebody and just have a Trace McGrady 12 points in less than a minute thing. Prime candidate there, Jeff Withey. He's not in the game. Did he ever make a free three-pointer? Withey, I mean? Because, I mean, Joel did a couple of times last year. And that was really, that was just fun seeing him blossom into a really good player. And with the ability to shoot, nobody knew he had that. Perry Ellis has been having some range this year too, which has been interesting. I wonder if he'll go to the league next year. Also, that's something I meant to talk about. I do wonder. I don't think he will, because I think he likes college. He'll, be in that kind of Rafe LaFrentz situation where he can go, but he doesn't need to. Hey, there we go. Made another. I just gotta get a steal here. Or something. Nate Robinson? Yeah, probably not. Okay, well, he'll just drive to the basket and make that. Okay, hey, he didn't make it. That's good. So we got McLemore, and I'm just gonna kind of shoot. There we go. Damn. Hey! What do you know? We're within, like, single digits for the first time since the beginning of the game. Mario is hot. Of course, Mario Chalmers, famous for 2008, just as a year, starting really in April when he made the final shot in regulation to send the game to overtime. Hey, what the fuck? We're in 5. Okay, that's interesting. And then later in the year at the rookie symposium, I guess, got caught hotboxing his room with, I think it was definitely Michael Beasley and I think Brandon Rush as well. I got caught with pot at the symposium, which is like the one place you'd think, like the place where they tell you not to do drugs. It's kind of ridiculous. He was a second-round pick, and he came out as a junior. He had another year left, and I do wonder what would have happened if he hadn't gone that year. Granted, 2009 wasn't a great season really for anybody. Ah, damn, I wanted that to be a 3, but he made it. Okay. Let's do Stay there, Paul. Stay there, Paul. We'll be walking around in a weird circle. That's fun. 2009 really wasn't a great year for anybody's draft stock. God, what even happened that year? Because that was like everybody. Because that '08 team was mostly seniors and juniors, and all of the juniors left. Outside of Matt Kleinman, who was a walk-on, because like that entire 2006 to the 2005 class was freshmen, I guess I should say, not the recruiting class, because not all of them were recruited, but was Chalmers, Julian Wright, Brandon Rush, Micah Downs, who went to Gonzaga, transferred to Gonzaga midway through his freshman season, which I thought was kind of sad because like we didn't even get a full season out of him. I don't remember anything about him. And then Kleinman, who was our walk-on for 5 years, and wasn't a terrible walk-on. He never got minutes, obviously, being a walk-on. Only a couple of walk-ons have really had time in in the rotation ever. I should go for like threes. Can I do that? 3-point. There we go. Gooden coming in. Darrell Arthur coming in for his first minutes of the game. I took Chalmers out. That's weird. I should have. He was hot. I don't really have time to waste here, but I will try to get some space. There we go. Okay. Damn. Well, this comeback will be ultimately foiled by free throw shooting. Still not totally impossible. Just need them to miss a couple of free throws or intercept an inbounds pass. And also I need to make it here. If I don't make it here, I'm not going to foul on the next drive. So on the next time down the court. And there we go. Okay, so this game is... Drew's just going to foul. That's fine, whatever. The vague hope that in 3.7 seconds Nate Robinson's going to miss both free throws. I'm going to make a half-court shot and then foul them and then make another half-court shot, which is always possible, but he's not going to miss either free throw. Andrew Wiggins made a three-quarters court shot last year. I had a friend in high school who was very noticeably like antagonistic towards the half-court shot, where it was just like, because this one kid made like a three-quarter court shot, and like everybody went insane. He's just like, guys, it's just 3 points. It's just 3 points. It's like, yeah, but yeah, come on, man. So Doris Burke's gonna interview Nate Robinson, and I'm gonna go not do this. So I'll see you later. Thank you for watching me play NBA 2K on Sports of the Day for the final time, also the first time. Love you guys. Have a good night.